Hey guys, welcome back. Just chat. I haven't been up here. I'm busy, and I needed to step away from YouTube and even my email. This is work related stuff. I needed some time away because I have a lot going on, and this can be this is time consuming, and so I needed a break from things, and I've been trying to get things out. If I put things in my community tab and whatnot, and of course I'm behind on emails. That's the way it goes, and some of that is gonna be that way. And I want to address. Don't take this if you send me emails. I do welcome that. There, but then there are certain lines that are getting crossed concerning that, and boundaries that have to be put up as far as the demand. And the reason for that is this is like if it was free bono. This I don't on YouTube, on Rumble, emails when I try to help people, and that's what I'm here for. I'm not saying that. So if you get offended, it's kind of it's kind of on you a little bit, because I am human, and some things are taken for granted, because then I'll get nasty grams that I didn't answer an email within 24 hours. Well, don't email me again. That's all I'm gonna say. And that's just the way it goes. I am doing all this for free, and when I'm getting 30 emails a day, which is about where it goes. I'm taking 7 days a week, and I'm 2 hours plus a day strictly for emails. That doesn't include any content that doesn't on any channel, any of my research, and then I get about the book. I don't have time to work on my book. I don't, I'm only one person. I have a homestead, I homeschool, I have children, I have a husband, I have my own life. And then I was getting to where I wasn't taking my Sabbath. That is my faith. And everything kind of spiraled, and I just had to take a step back from everything. So that's what's been going on with that. And I want to touch on a couple things on here. Some of you may have heard. Now, last night yesterday evening, Sunday, November 6th, there was a 10-foot wall put up around the Federal Reserve building up in D.C. So when that started going up, which was on a Sunday, it was going to be 2 days before voting for midterms. So what are they expecting to happen, or are they planning to do? That's all I can say. My thing about that, and which always in general anyways, is if you have anything extra and you use banks, make sure you have something out. You go get a little something out, put some jingle in your pocket, as I say. That's just my opinion about that. And tomorrow, voting for midterms, everyone has their opinion. Yes, they are. No, they're not. Do what you want to do. Safety, my thing is to be safe. That doesn't mean you're bowing down, but especially depending on where you're at, my recommendation is to be safe. You got to go gray man or whatever, and just go in there, do what you got to do, and come on out. That is what is most important, in my opinion. That doesn't mean you're, bowing down to anything, but you need to do especially depending on where you live, but just watch your six, okay, when you go do stuff, right, tomorrow. And it's also a full moon, so that should be interesting. I will say, through the weekend in my area, what I see, and then talking to people who I know are close friends and family member that is long haul trucking, there are several areas they are out of diesel. I am seeing that not everywhere. Okay, it's like hit and miss at spots in the surrounding area, and then people I talk to that are kind of in the southeast, and that's the only region I can speak for, because that's the only knowledge I have, is there are areas that don't have diesel. So keep that in mind, because who knows what's going to happen with that, and we know that it's going to be a snowball effect. I will also say that in my area, our skies are way above normal active, and I'm talking military wise. Okay, when you live, near things like that you would normally see, what is normal activity through your your life, your time, your years you've been in that area. You know what is, normal and what is not. And then things have been increased for a good bit. And then to the point where it's like, this is, over the top. I'm just going to say that's what I'm seeing. Okay. So, practicing, training, getting ready, whatever. But I'm seeing that. And if you live near bases, keep that in mind. Put things in the comment. Always, please, whenever I say, if you want to, don't, be very careful when you give out information. Don't give out details about your, location. Be safe. And if you, want to share, and careful how you word things in the comments, because again, same thing I get with certain emails. I am not, unless you are out of way in a disrespectful, off, color manner, I don't remove stuff. That's YouTube games. I don't know what to tell you. So, and if you don't watch how you word certain things, you don't toe certain lines, that's just what we have to do to be on this platform. It's not going to be up. So, moving along. I did go to my just local grocery store and just pick up a couple cold items I had to get. And it was pretty chaotic in there for a Monday mid-morning. It was pretty, I kind of walked in, they know me there. And, I even asked one of the cashiers I see all the time, what is going on? And she's like, I have no idea. It's been like this since we opened. It's extremely hectic. I saw one of the regular workers I see in there all the time when in one of the aisles doing stuff. And, he was like, I don't even know why we're, bothering trying to keep doing these little price. He was in there changing the price stickers up and down the aisles. He said, as soon as we get this batch done, we have to start back over, and we can't keep up with the price increases. And he said that they can't keep up with it, even for the stickers they're putting out. And then it's already changed in their registers when people are getting up there and they're getting angry. But that's all they're doing. They're just the prices, because we see it ourselves what's going on. And then he did say, I hope you have gotten your holiday food if you're able to. And what you can, he said, I would just go ahead and do that. And we're hearing that. And there's people, people are seeing what's going on. Even if they're not so much on this side of prepping, they're seeing how things are getting. I did want to bring attention in Great Britain. They are wargaming these emergency plans. Okay. And it's for prolonged outages of power and transportation, along with food shortages. And it's called Program Yarrow. Okay, so when I talk about they do programs, so they're doing they do these little simulations. They war game things. We've talked about that before. We've talked about playbooks. We've talked about all those things. They're doing that, and that's what the program's called over there. So we know if they start doing that and there's test runs, practicing, then something's going to happen and go on. A couple creators, I will say Appalachian PI had talked about this before, about the bird, flu, the illnesses that was going all through like the UK and how that was going to spread. Now it's, spread. I believe it's in, I believe they said Japan. I believe, don't quote me. As soon as I thought that, I was thinking it wasn't, but so, there's all this, again, we're going through this wave of these mass culling of birds and this scare of this flu thing going on. So again, anything to keep chipping away at the food supply, we're going to keep seeing that, as we knew. So little things I want to bring to your attention. And, I'm back up here after I had my little break. It was much needed. I needed that. And things may be, like I talked and skimmed on things, I'm just getting stretched too thin, and I'm just taking longer, but I have to prioritize things differently. And I'm not saying anything bad. I talk to people, I try to help them. People know, they know me. And I had this huge uptick in emails I have never seen. They've not ever been on my channel. I haven't ever seen, and I'm not saying everyone's up here comments or interacts. That's what I'm saying, but just some of it. And, it was just getting kind of, testy, some nonsense. So, I'm just not going to put up with it. I'm just not. And even if it's something legit and somebody has a question and I don't answer on their time frame and they send me a nasty gram, you're going to get blocked on everything. I don't care. And I think the thing is when it comes to something like that, please, people need to understand, don't ever mistake my kindness for weakness and take advantage of that. I'm here to help people, but I expect the same level of respect back. See what I'm saying? Because it gets to a point as a creator where you're just like, you're dealing with it from all angles. And I've talked before how I have things much larger than YouTube and this crowd on me about different things. And, I'm one person. I can just shut it all down and say, I'm sorry, you figure it out. And that's just kind of, I just had to have that time to figure things out and regroup things and just kind of decompress from everything going on, because there's so much going on in the world either. I don't live in this computer. I have a lot going on every day. My day starts with the roosters crowing, and I go from the time my feet hit the ground until I can get in bed. I go. I have so much going on. And so I had to step back. So that is what has been going on. I've had a lot of emails asking about that, and I kindly, like, the good far outweighs the negative. I promise. And I appreciate all of you. I get stuff at my P.O. box and kind words and, little gifts and note cards and everything like that. I greatly appreciate it. Sweet little emails, everything. I greatly appreciate it. So everyone, stay well. God bless, and I will see you next time.